Are you tired of waiting for an actual good Dota 2 patch? A patch that would make you want to reinstall Dota again and not make you clinically depressed while playing? Well, too bad. Play something else or wait until the end of April maybe, I don't know. But in the meantime, introducing the one and only Muerta. So here we go again. It's been almost a year since I've made my last Why You Should Play video, and it's for good reason. It's because I fucking hate love this game. I absolutely adore this game. I can't get enough of it. It's good to be back. Interesting fact about Muerta, she was actually initially supposed to be released as another human character, but because it took so long for Dota 2 to finally release her, she fucking died. To be fair though, it seems as if Valve actually put a lot more effort into this new character than they usually do. I mean, just look at all of this amazing lore. Wow. Yeah, I'm really glad they decided to really focus on creating her lore instead of focusing on other useless things that don't really matter, such as like, oh, I don't know, like an Aghanim's upgrade, a Shard upgrade, skins, or an interesting level 25 talent. Yeah, nobody gives a fuck about that, but what really matters is her lore. Oh man, just reading it gives me goosebumps, man. It's so epic. Muerta's first ability, Muerta's first ability, Deadshot. Ah, come on. Muerta's first ability, Deadshot, is fucking impossible to land. Could you please stop moving? Jesus Christ. Muerta's first ability, Deadshot, is a skill shot nuke that has the potential of ricocheting and hitting another target, applying a fear for a certain amount of time. This ability is actually pretty sick and super fun to try and land, but now the problem with this ability is that, to put it lightly, how do I say this? Oh, right. It completely fucking sucks major humongous dick. Now, as a simple skill shot nuke poking ability, fine, sure. It's pretty decent during laning phase. Spamming this against the enemy laner, fearing them away from the creep wave could be pretty useful. But to get into a position to perfectly land it in the way it's intended to be and to fear an enemy into your team is basically impossible because of a few reasons. Number one, the range of the ability is just way too damn short. Number two, the bullet speed is incredibly slow and is so easy to dodge. And number three, you have to perfectly align the shot in a way for them to be feared in the correct direction. Simply just hitting this ability is not good enough. You need a PhD in quantum physics for this shit to be executed perfectly. Like, you have to be playing against actual fucking bots to get this shit to work. Like, there's no way, even Albert Einstein would be asking for a buff. Moving on to Muerta's second ability, the Calling, allowing her to summon 4 revenants onto the battlefield in a large AoE. The AoE is provided with an aura that debuffs all enemies within the AoE by slowing their attack speed and movement speed by a certain amount, as well as the revenants in the outer ring silencing and damaging all enemies who get touched. Now, this ability is sort of tough because I truly do think it has potential. The slow is perfect for trying to duel people, and silencing abilities are almost always useful in any given scenario. But the main problem is enemies can just simply ignore this ability by walking straight out of it. And I truly mean this when I say walk straight out of the ability. Sometimes even avoiding the damage and silence from the revenants hitting them, avoiding this ability altogether. The only way for you to get any value out of this ability is to somehow try to keep the enemy inside the circle by using her Q, which we have already discussed is no easy task. A simple yet very effective fix would be allow Muerta to use her Q on the revenants as a way to ricochet onto the enemy into the circle a lot more easily. It makes sense since both these abilities are made to combo together, and it would certainly make her a lot more fun. But then I realized that this idea actually sucks and would be such a huge waste of time. I mean, come on now. We got a lot more important stuff to care about, such as who is the Bone King in page 3 of her lore? I'm dying to know. I don't know who it is. Muerta's third ability, Gunslinger, is honestly the only ability that keeps her from being downright garbage. Without this ability, I can totally see Muerta listed as one of the worst heroes to ever exist in this entire game, but alas, this ability is actually just fucking broken. Gunslinger is a passive ability that allows Muerta to have a chance to fire a second round. The second shot does just as much damage as her normal auto attacks do and can also hit the same exact target, basically meaning that if you're lucky enough, you can literally double your DPS in every single fight. This is like Medusa's split shot, but with no damage decrease. This is like TA side blades, but with no aiming or positioning required. This is like Drow Ranger multi-shot, but never mind, actually, that shit's way more fucking broken. Regardless, this ability truly makes her a scaling monster, and to somehow make this even more unfair, her level 25 talent can boost this passive from 50% proc chance all the way up to 70%. And now finally, Muerta's ultimate ability, Pierce the Veil, which allows her to call on death, revealing her true form and nature to execute all those who stand before her. It basically is just like Wind Ranger's E. Yeah, that's literally it. All jokes aside, her ultimate is good, but it's just sort of confusing. She becomes immune to all physical damage, allowing her to face tank an entire Omni Slash head on, but also do no damage in return as long as he's spinning. And that's because during her ult, all of her outgoing damage is turned into bonus magical damage, and I mean all of it. So Juggernaut's Q, Lifestealer's Q, BKB units, hell, even fucking towers, she does absolutely 0 damage to. So you'll just have these awkward moments where you jump into a team fight, pop ult, and everyone's got BKB, so you're just sitting there like, oh god, God, who do I hit? Who do I hit? But that's basically it from Muerta. Overall, I actually think she's a great addition to the Dota 2 roster. She's pretty fun, has a unique skill set, and it's great that you guys made her undead. Yes, I'm really glad that you guys decided to not go with the completely normal human Latina Dommy Mommy form. No. This is way better. I'm so happy you guys didn't go with the hot one. This is what we wanted. Yep. Can't wait to see what Rule 34 does with this.